Hi folks, my name's Scott Lingamfelter. I feel like I've come home in a sense. My family came out of Hedgesville, West Virginia. It used to be Hedgesville, Virginia. And my great-great-grandfather, Walter Hedges Lingamfelter, was a surviving member of the Stonewall Brigade. And so I kind of like to think that I've got a little bit of genetic connection with real fighters right here in the Valley. So I'm delighted to be here with you today. I'm a retired Army colonel, spent 28 years in the Army, graduated VMI. Any VMI guys in here? There you go. My campaign manager's a VMI guy. You know, I get one cheer out of this per crowd. Married to my wife, Shelley, 33 years, greatest lady in the world. 3 great children. Amy, who is a Christian musician. She's published her first CD, by the way. If you go out and Google up Amy Lingamfelter and buy a CD, I'll be very grateful, so was she. Her son John is an Air Force captain. Just married a young Air Force lieutenant. She graduated from the Air Force Academy. VMI meets the Air Force Academy. I said, son, don't make a rivalry out of it. It won't work. And don't pull rank. That won't work either. Young Paul is a banker. Faith, family, and freedom. That's what... You go ahead and give it up, because it's true. That's what I based my campaign on when I first ran. When Walt Barbie, the founder of the Family Foundation, came to me and convinced me to run for the House of Delegates. He said, Scott, go do it. You got to stand up. We face very, very dangerous times. 2013 is an important election. There is a brush fire of liberalism that has broken out across the country. Here's the question. Are you going to join me to form the firebreak here in Virginia and let the liberals know not an inch further? Not an inch further. The whole nation is going to be watching us. And you have a tough decision. You've got 7 candidates here, all very sincere. All of us want to be your lieutenant governor. The question is, who do you go with? I'd like to give you a framework to think about the problem as you make your decision. One, who has the leadership abilities. I've been in the Army 28 years. I've been in the House of Delegates for 12. I'm chairman of the Militia, Police, and Public Safety Committee. I'm the committee that's killing all the gun-grabbing bills that the Democrats have thrown at us. So I think I've got a leadership piece that's worthy of your consideration. The second thing is, who is that authentic conservative? I have an A+ from the NRA. Anybody know who Ted Cruz is? He won the Carter Knight Award from the NRA the last time it was given out. You know who won it this year? I am happy to announce that I won it this year. I have a 100% rating from the Family Foundation, a 100% rating from the American Conservative Union, and a 100% rating from the National Federation of Independent Businesses. That's important. Authentic conservatism. The next piece is, who has the record? All of us have brochures. And if you lay them all out, take one, lay them all out. We're all pro-life. We're all lower taxes. We're all pro-Second Amendment. We all love apple pie. We really love apple pie. Who has the record? Who has the record? Who do you think in Richmond is carrying the Bonita bill that's standing up for your property rights, for small farmers all across Virginia? I'm doing that. Who is the guy that's doing away with, and has done away with, the lousy, liberal-inspired one-gun-a-month rule? Gone. Gone. No more in Virginia. Who is the guy that carried the reform package that had the audit of state government in it, that found the $1.4 billion sitting in VDOT? You know, the government's not going to cut itself, folks. Because there's no such thing as a self-butchering hog. You can go anywhere in the world and look for one, you're not going to find it. You got to bring in an outside set of eyes. Here's the last piece. Leadership, or rather electability. I've won 7 elections in the swing district in Prince William County. You know why? I never wavered on my conservative views. That's why. How sound guy? 2 minutes. We'll take a quick story. Back in 1834, a young scholar was doing some research on some surviving members of the Revolutionary War. And he came upon a Captain Preston, Levi Preston, who was 70 years older than he was. He was 91. And he said to him, well, you went out to fight oppressions. He said, we weren't oppressed. He said, well, what about the Stamp Act? You must have been mad about the Stamp Act. He said, never paid a penny for one. Well, what about the tea tax? He said, never drank a drop of it. The boys threw it in the harbor before we got there. Well, what about Sidney and Locke and Harrison and the great writers? What about those? Didn't you have those books? He said, the only books we had were the Bible, Isaac Watts' hymnal, and an almanac. So now the guy's pretty frustrated. He says, well, then why did you go out to fight? And the old boy gave this immortal answer. We had always been free. And we intended to stay free. Always. Always free. Free always. And the redcoats were in our way. Folks, the redcoats today want to take your property. They want to take your money. They want to take your rights. And you know what? Not over my dead body.